cool smartphone.
Yeah, and you can get it with Virgin Mobile's plan. $35 a month with unlimited data and messaging included.
With all the web surfing I want?
Yeah.
It sounds like a data buffet.
An all-you-can-eat data buffet?
And you know who would love our all-you-can-eat data buffet?
Big Lucy.
Big Lucy? Are you hungry for all the data?
Get the season's hottest smartphones like the Kia Rise and get Virgin Mobile with unlimited data and messaging included for just $35 a month from America's Gift Headquarters, Walmart.
Baby, when you on public transportations in the Milwaukees, ain't no zipping, no popping, no swinging, nowhere. First of all, when you on public transportation in the Milwaukees, you don't just run out there and jump on the bus. No. You got to plan months in advance before you leave the house. You got to bring the family together. Fast and pray. Put a bullock on the altar and burn him up. You know, you got to get your 15 or 16 families to go with you. Why? Because you know you're going to lose half of them to typhoid, drought, the dreaded Potawatomi tribe. You know, you just got to make sure you store plenty of hardtack and jerky, you know. Get your divining rod because you have to find water, you know. When you're on the public transportation in the Milwaukees, they have something that they laughingly refer to as a bus schedule. Yeah, it's really just an old charred map you bought from a pirate in the old Dragon Tooth Cafe for 3 shillings 6 pence. When you are on the public transportation in the Milwaukees, baby, you got to wear several layers of clothes when you go out. Why? Because the seasons are going to change a couple of times before you get to where you're going. That's an irrefutable fact. When you on the public transportations in the Milwaukees, sometimes it's nice to be on there because you can stop and smell the roses. You know, you're in the car, you're driving, road rage. But when you're on the public transportation in the Milwaukees, it's an opportunity for you to stop. Smell the roses, the urine, the sober and waterly challenged. Thankfully, since I've been on the public transportations in the Milwaukees, I don't need Obamacare. Why? Because I'm immune from typhoid, bubonic plague. My immune system is like way up there. Saved a lot. When you on the public transportation in the Milwaukees, it takes you 6 months to get to where you're going. Transfer expires in 1 hour. That's it. You just stop. And see, that's the thing I had to get used to. In these Milwaukees, see, your whole town shut down at sundown. That's it. That's it. The bus could be in the middle of the intersection when that's it, the sun's going down. You're gonna have to get off here. No, just stand over there when the sun comes back up. We'll keep going. You're gonna have to get another transfer though. It expires in 1 hour. You can't get another transfer. Why? Because you broke. That's why you own the public transportation. This is it. I get it. We can't go any further. I got no transfer money. This is it. And as far as we go, we shall call this place Waukesha. That's how it got started.
There is an incredible difference between living and merely existing. Hope deferred makes the heart sick. A longing fulfilled is the tree of life. Proverbs 13 and 12. My mom and dad were divorced when I was 10 years old. And like many children, I thought of my mother and my grandmother who helped raise us as merely caregivers instead of real people with lives and a backstory. As a result, I grew up not really knowing the background of my family on either side. It wasn't until the later years of my grandmother's and dad's lives that I discovered that we had a rich family history that pointed to who I am and to my potential. My mother, her grandmother, her mother was an aspiring actress at the age of 12 in the deep south of Mississippi. But she said that after she had my mother, she had no consideration for acting anymore. She was totally devoted to raising her children and her grandchildren. My dad and his sister were at the top of their class all throughout their scholastic career. My dad obtained his mortuary license in Mississippi and a degree in mortuary sciences. And his brother, a gifted singer and also an actor in high school, was also an all-star baseball player in the military league. However, my aunt, she got married and she worked at the phone company until her retirement. My uncle, well, he actually had an offer to work in to play in Major League Baseball. But he had a new bride, and just getting out of the military, he wanted to stay close to her. He ended up working various jobs until he retired. And my dad, well, he moved to Ohio. But Ohio did not accept his mortuary license from Mississippi. He would have had to take classes that cost a lot and also pay again to get his mortuary license in Ohio. Well, with a wife and 3 little kids, he decided to get a job at the steel mill. And he remained there until his retirement. I can't say whether these lives were unfulfilled or whether my folks had any regrets. However, standing on the outside, I cannot help but see potential unrealized. I'm 50 and over now, and I've finally realized at this late date that I too have a calling that has yet to be answered. It is written, I knew you before you were formed in your mother's womb. I set you apart before you were born. I appointed you to be a prophet to the nations. Jeremiah 1 and 5. The history of the world has shown amazing accomplishments by the human species, some good and some not so good. Nevertheless, the architecture and the culture and the science that has been left is outstanding even by today's standards. When I examine these amazing feats and even the dreams of my own heart, I cannot reconcile a life of average. The award-winning author and poet Langston Hughes queried, what happens to a dream deferred? Does it dry up like a raisin in the sun? Or does it fester like a sore and run? Does it stink like rotten meat? Or does it crust and sugar over like a syrupy sweet? Maybe it just sags like a heavy load. Or does it just explode? I believe that there is unlimited potentials in every one of us. Therefore, I encourage you, I implore you, no, I command you to rise up from mere existence and live.
And Kevin and I were talking last week, and I was telling him about my church, New Heart Worship Church. I said, we've been in Milwaukee, and there's some great ministries there, but home is home. And I said, it's an excellent ministry here. And I said, because here we are focused in on people. People. And as I said that to him, it just kind of settled on me. I said, yeah, people. God is concerned about people. People. You know, you can be in something so long that you kind of forget some of the basic stuff. You know, especially as you know, get busy and you're doing this and that. And, you know, first you came in, you barely knew Jesus wept, but now you prophesying, casting out demons and everything, you know, levitating off the ground. And you'll forget the basics.